Have you ever thought about whether a woman is attracted to you? Many people feel this uncertainty, and it can be difficult to overcome. But there are definite clues that can show you if she's interested. Listening closely to this advice might significantly improve your dating life. Hello, everyone. I'm Sophia Monroe, a behavior coach and expert on relationships. If you're watching this video, you're likely interested in a woman, but unsure if she shares your feelings. Today, I'll explain how to understand the signals women send when they're interested. These suggestions will remove the guesswork. Let's begin with the fundamentals. Eye contact. You've likely heard that eyes are a window to the soul. They can tell you a lot about a woman's attraction to you. The first clue to look for is if she looks at your lips. When a woman is attracted to someone, she'll frequently look at their mouth, even briefly, as if she's thinking about kissing them. Be observant, because these moments are short. Imagine you're chatting at a bar, and while you're speaking, you notice her glance quickly at your lips before meeting your gaze again. This small action might be a strong hint of attraction. However, it's crucial to consider this, along with other signs, for a better understanding. Speaking of lips, another clear sign is if she bites her own lips while you're talking. This not only highlights her mouth, but it can also mean she's nervously excited. If a woman plays with her hair while looking at you and also bites her lip, it's a pretty clear sign she's interested. Lip biting draws attention to a feature many men like, and it's a subtle way of flirting. Touching her hair, especially slowly and purposefully, is a way to be noticed and can also show she's a little nervous, in a good way, the kind of butterflies you get around someone you like. When you're communicating online, the clues are different, but still meaningful. If she sends you a picture of herself without you asking, it's a big hint she wants your attention and is thinking about you. It's her way of saying, "Look at me online." How often and when she messages you also matters. If she replies quickly and always seems ready to talk, it could mean she's especially interested. Keep an ear out for her questions about your hobbies and thoughts. If she's inquiring about these things, it indicates a sincere desire to become more acquainted with you. Let's discuss a frequently missed signal, mirroring. Have you observed her subtly copying your body language or hand movements? This isn't accidental. Mirroring is an unconscious method of establishing a bond and demonstrating that she's on the same wavelength as you. Psychologists call this mirroring, and it's a natural technique for developing a close relationship. And signal that you're on the same wavelength, for example, if you cross your arms, and moments later she does the same, or if you tilt your head in a particular way and she mimics the motion. These are positive signs she's engaged and possibly attracted to you. And what about eye contact? That's a classic. When a woman maintains prolonged eye contact with you, to the point where it might even feel a little intense, it's a clear sign she's focused on you. It's almost like the rest of the world fades away. If you notice her smiling often during your conversation, especially when there's no obvious reason, you can bet there's interest there. Eye contact is a powerful nonverbal communication tool, and when a woman is interested, she tends to hold it longer than usual. You can even test this with the triangle test. Look at one of her eyes, then the other, and finally at her lips, creating an imaginary triangle if she follows your gaze or maintains eye contact during this. It's a strong sign of attraction, but not all signs are physical. In today's digital age, social media can also give you clues about her interest if she adds you on Instagram, Facebook, or another platform soon after meeting. It's a clear indication she wants to stay in touch if she makes an effort to keep the conversation flowing, responding quickly and asking questions. You've got her attention. Also take note of how she interacts with your posts. If she's consistently liking or commenting, especially if she's one of the first to do so. It's a sign if she's paying close attention to you. If she starts posting content that aligns with your interests or seems like it's directed at you, she might be trying to create more common ground and draw your focus now. I know what you're thinking, this all sounds great. But what if I misinterpret these signs? Well, that's where the most important part comes in. Communication. No single sign is 100% reliable on its own. The key is to observe a combination of these signals. Most importantly, create opportunities for more interaction. Remember, communication is a two-way street. While you're paying attention to her signals, she's likely doing the same with yours. So if you're interested, don't be afraid to show it in a respectful and context-appropriate way. Smile back, maintain good eye contact, and stay engaged in the conversation by asking questions and sharing about yourself. Confidence is attractive. If you've noticed several of these signs, don't be afraid to take the next step. Ask her out for a coffee or suggest a date. The worst thing that can happen is she says no. And trust me, that's not the end of the world. In fact, handling rejection maturely is a trait that will make you even more attractive to other women. Confidence doesn't mean being arrogant or presumptuous. It's about being comfortable with who you are and expressing your interest in a clear, respectful way. If you decide to ask her out, do it directly, but without pressure. For example, you could say something like, "I've really enjoyed our conversations. How about we continue this in person? Maybe grab a coffee this week." This approach shows confidence and interest while giving her the chance to respond. Honestly, here's a golden tip: practice. The more you interact with women, the easier it becomes to pick up on these signals. Don't be afraid to engage, to put yourself out there. Every interaction is a learning opportunity. This doesn't mean you should go out trying to flirt with every woman you meet. It's about becoming more comfortable in social situations, learning to read people, and most importantly, communicating effectively. Start with casual interactions at work, social events, or even in line at the grocery store. The more comfortable you are talking to people in general, the more natural it will feel when you're interacting with someone you're romantically interested in. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with a question. Which of these signs have you noticed before, but didn't have the courage to act on? Share your experiences in the comments. Your story might help other guys going through the same thing. So what do you think of these tips? If you found this content helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. There's a lot more valuable content coming, and you won't want to miss out. See you next time.